Hey guys, Chuk here with Chukes Outdoor Adventures. Wanted to thank you all for subscribing. I finally hit the 1,000 mark of subscribers, so I'm excited about that. I'm really growing a lot in the channel. But I had to do a video on all these bear attacks in Alaska. I don't know what it is this summer. There's just been bear mauling after bear mauling every week. It's just crazy. It's because of climate change. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. That's a bunch of horse crap. But anyways, it's actually pretty sad. There's 2 deaths. Okay, there's 4 major maulings. I'm sure there's been more just in the last week. And you know, we're at the end of June here in Alaska. So 4 major maulings, 2 deaths. And I just assumed they were by brown bears, but surprisingly they were by black bears. And they were saying that they were predatory attacks, which is very rare. Now, I disagree with that. All the newspaper, I think they just don't want panic. Oh, predatory attacks by bears on humans are very rare. No, they're not. If a bear is hungry and you're way out in the middle of the wild, they will creep up on you and try to eat you. A lot of times they will just avoid humans. I agree with that. But sometimes, if they're really hungry, they don't care. So anyways, 2 of the killings were pretty sad. It was a woman up by Fairbanks in this mine. She just got married 2 weeks ago, and they deployed bear spray. We're going to talk about bear spray versus guns. And one woman got mauled and the other one got killed. And I have some inside information that just makes me really mad that this horrible mine had a protocol where you couldn't carry a gun. You had to deploy bear spray, you had to do this and this and this. And it was just ridiculous. Because of that stupid mine's protocols, one of their employees was killed. They should have been allowed to carry guns and just blast the bear. That woman would be alive today. It's horrible. Also, the next sad story, it was Father's Day. I actually got caught up in the traffic. They blocked the highway. A 16-year-old boy was killed by a black bear and it partially eaten, and the black bear preyed upon him. Some of the stories I haven't figured out if the black bear killed him and then pushed him off the cliff, or if he pushed him off the cliff and that made him die and then he went and ate him. But the boy was texting his mom saying there's a bear chasing me. It's just heartbreaking that you know, they didn't have bear spray at least on the runners, on the kids, or people posted around the trail. I hope they do something, because I don't know what it is, but these bear attacks have just spiked up. And you know, I got charged last year. I'm going to some pretty crazy areas for some bear hunts this fall, and I'm getting nervous, so I'm preparing now. The other bear attacks, there was one where a bear kind of swatted this guy. He tried to climb a tree, get away from a brown bear. This was just the other day. End of June 2017, and the bear ran around him and just swatted him and injured him. The other one is someone I personally know. This guy, he volunteered for my theater company and did sound for us, just out of the kindness of his heart. He wouldn't accept any money. This was a few years ago. He just volunteered for our theater, and because he likes being involved in theater, he likes running soundboards. He just ran the sandboard and volunteered for like a week and did all of our sound for these play productions or these practices. So super nice guy. He's always biking and doing stuff outdoors. He was on base, which, you know, us civilians, even the Army guys can't always carry guns. We're not allowed to carry guns on base. He was riding his bike and a brown bear came and knocked him off his bike and mauled him. Thankfully he survived, and the bear was driven off with bear spray, which was awesome. His friend was with him and deployed bear spray. All of these have been in the paper, and the news is just buzzing here in Alaska with bear attacks. People are freaked out. The news program today on the television said that large caliber bear handguns are selling out here in Anchorage, which is a bummer, because I'm planning on getting a new Glock 20 in 2 days, and it better still be there. And I've got some more videos about my tortured ideas about my big bore revolver and the 10mm, which I love the 10mm. But I'll get into that in a week or two. So anyways, I don't know what's going on, but these bears are just, I think part of it's the population. The population is up. I've seen set after set of sows. There's lots of sows the last few years with triplets. And they're all grown up now, and we just got lots of bears. And there's lots of bears in town, outside of town. It's a cold summer too. We didn't have a really hot summer because I think sometimes hot sunshine makes bears angry. That's why some of the interior grizzlies, besides that they're really hungry compared to coastal brown bears, get memes because they're hot and all that fur. You know, just like humans have worse road rage in Los Angeles where it's really hot. So anyways, it's just crazy. Be prepared. But I wanted to talk about bear spray versus firearms, pistols in general for bear protection, because there is, you know, even on my channel here, I like creating debate, and everybody argues and posts comments and argues about what's better for bears. The same thing's going on in our Facebook and the news programs, forums where comments. People are commenting and arguing about it, and I'm hearing all these people argue, oh, guns are so stupid, bear spray works, and yeah, and a lot of guys will say carry both, and I think that's reasonable. I think it's smart to carry both, but I will always choose a firearm over bear spray. Yes, in some cases the bear spray worked. The bear spray just worked. With my friend, you know, they survived because they drove off this bear with bear spray. My uncle drove off a black bear that approached him on a trail, and he said it was crazy. He just pulled out his bear spray, and he said it just shot out this huge plume 20 feet out, and it just kind of sniffed it and like ran away. So bear spray absolutely works, but there's other times where it doesn't work. Even this time, I mean, it didn't work on that black bear that killed that woman last week. Last summer, and I mentioned this before in one of my videos, a guy was mauled, or I think it was a woman was mauled, and the paper interviewed him after and said, oh, you know, did the bear spray work? And he said, what do you think? He bear sprayed the bear with bear spray, and it just brushed it off and mauled him. Now, you go to Kodiak and say, you know, that's where the big world record Kodiak brown bears live. You go to a local in Kodiak and say, hey, I'm going to go on a 10-mile hike in the deepest bear valley. I'm going to bring bear spray. Is that good enough? They're going to laugh at you. You're just seasoning yourself with paprika for that bear to eat you. Big 900-pound brown bears, I'm sorry, that just bear spray in that kind of territory, you know, maybe black bear territory, even not all the time, the locals will laugh at you. You need a popper, a shotgun, 12-gauge slug is what you need there. So I do not believe in bear spray. And then all these arguments have been going on saying, oh, bear spray, you know, bear spray is so much better, and guns are stupid, you're going to shoot your friend. And I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. There have been cases where bear spray worked. There have been cases where bears got shot and they just kept going. The case in point that they're arguing about right now is the black bear that killed that boy last week was shot in the face with a 12-gauge slug. Supposedly, that's what the article is saying, by a wildlife officer. And it survived and ran off. They had to shoot it the next day from a helicopter, or later on that night. And so all the anti-gun people are just running with that. Oh, look at the bear spray worked in this case, but they couldn't even kill the bear with a shotgun. So guns are stupid. You need bear spray. It's not going to work. If you just think that bear spray is, you know, more power to you. You know, it works half the time. Part of it is there's different bears. They have different temperaments, different body types, and different personalities. There's videos of a good spine shot, and a brown bear will just fall down and drop one shot dead. There are other videos where a brown bear will take 5 shots from a .375 H&H and just get mad and keep running because its adrenaline is pumping. It all depends on the bear. There's some bears that will take shot after shot, and you really got to have perfect shot placement to put them down. There's some bears that don't like bear spray. They're a little more finicky and skittish, and a little whiff of bear spray, they're out of there. Other bear sprays will blow the bear spray off. They'll blow right through it, and they'll kill you and maul you. So I personally, I think I'd like to have both, but really I'd rather have a big bore revolver, even better, a 12 gauge with slugs for bear protection. So let me know what you guys think. What's the best deal for bear protection, bear spray versus a gun? And in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be talking about some pistol round, 10 millimeter specifically, versus some of the big bore revolvers, and why I keep vacillating back and forth between them, if you notice from my other videos. So thanks, YouTube. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.